Right, Tuesday, the 7th of Jan. Feeling pretty good about the market right now. We had a nice little pop through the 100k liquidity all the way to 102.7. So yeah, it's looking good. The market's looking pretty strong. Get rid of those. As of right now, we're probably a little bit overheated on the oscillator. So like Mikhail said, I would expect maybe a little pullback. We might stop at this one of these two highs here, or we could all come all the way down into this demand zone or weekly open, which would be fine for the market. But yeah, to sum up, Bitcoin is in a pretty good place right now, and we've got a lot of support below. So even like we could even come down and do this. It wouldn't be ideal, but it would be fine. Um, and yeah, if you want to go and watch Viking did a little mini update, a little 5 minute thing. He was just talking about how the CME report. He'll probably talk about it in his stream in a little bit. So, but yeah, the CME report. Um, they're still long, and I think they reduced spreads from Christmas. So yeah, expecting more up, and that's about it to say on Bitcoin, really. I think if we do come down to 98.3, I'll be longing for sure. And yeah, even I'll be longing all the way down, to be honest, all the way down to 91, 92. But yeah, looking pretty good. Use TT dominance. Yeah, we're getting underneath these important levels. We've bearishly retested June and March, and we've broken this low all the way back from 13th of March, just in this December. So it's looking pretty decent. Um, not really too much else to say on that. Bitcoin Dom, I forgot to check this yesterday actually. Um, yeah, kind of just middling for now, and I'm expecting this to sort of mess about for another couple weeks at least. And yeah, this low is super important because this is going to be the alt season low if we can get back down here and possibly go and do something like that. But yeah, all in all, it's looking fine, it's looking decent, and yeah, we're kind of just being patient at the moment because patience is going to make you a lot of money in this market right now. But yeah, that looks fine. It looks all good. Let's have a look. I don't think there's much point in looking at the totals because we looked at that yesterday. So we'll have a look at ETH. Again, we're just getting up into resistance, and yeah, we possibly could go a little bit higher, maybe just to squeeze into here and then fail. Possibly come back down into Q3, maybe like 300-400. But anything three anything 3,500 to 3,300 is just a buy, really, at this time. So that would be that on ETH. And yeah, I'm looking at. There is one thing I'm looking at for a good trade, which I actually just got into, and it's Illuvium. So Illuvium is a game. It's like a pseudo Pokemon slash exploration game on the blockchain. I'm not sure if people know about it, but I used to actually have a spot bag of Illuvium, and then I just sold it because it was kind of underperforming. But I think this is going to prove quite a good trade on leverage. And the reason for that is I don't think it's going to go all the way to the all-time high or even to like it could go to 500, but I don't think it's going to get back up to 1.6 or anything up here, which is crazy. So holding it on spot is not really going to be the play for me. But you can see that we have been trying to bottom all through here, and we actually deviated below it. And this, where's my oscillator gone? Yeah, there we go. And this is probably going to print, yeah. So this has printed some bullish divergence, sorry, on the weekly time frame, which is pretty big. We've since had a pop, which we've retested sort of like swing at 72 over here, this one, and have since been resting on this sort of like weekly low, massive weekly low. So if we go down into the daily, I think this area is going to prove a good long for a potential upside move to like at least 60, like minimum. And if not, I think we could possibly see 95. And it kind of just looks like a good risk to reward trade for me with alt season coming up, because the risk is kind of like, okay, if you start coming in here, it's about a 10% range. I'm not really expecting us to get too far below sort of $36, $37. That would be okay, weird for the market, or alts are dumping really hard. But the upside is looking pretty juicy to go to at least 90, $96, and possibly even like 140 up here. So I'm looking at a little low leverage long on this, it's sort of in this area to ladder in, and then I'm just gonna possibly take profit up in $60, and yeah, with the main target up here in sort of like 92 to 90 to 100, and possibly all the way to like 140. But yeah, I think this is quite a good risk to reward, and the stop can be quite defined as under the yearly open. Basically, this low super important that we just put in. This one here. So yeah, that is one trade that I'm actually looking at, and it's also got bullish divergence on the daily. Possibly going to be printing some sort of inverse. I know we don't like the inverse head and shoulder word, but it's going to be like a low, a low, and then an equal low here, and then possibly a moon. So yeah, that's one thing that I actually like, and I'm gonna slowly ladder in, possibly on 3 or 4x or something, nothing too crazy, and then just yeah, have it going in the background. What else is there? I was actually having a look at APT, and yeah, if we do come up here and then get a nice little pullback into here and a higher low, I'll be a buyer again. A lot of these alts I'll be a buyer if we get like a pullback and a higher low from our late December lows. But yeah, it looks pretty good. It's popping nicely. Let's have a look at Rune and see how it's doing. Yeah, Rune's coming down a little bit. Let's just see where the band is. Yeah. So interesting to see if it holds May or if it comes down into this band. Just have a look at the range. So if we can start getting in at Feb, the range to the yearly open is about 3.5%, so really tight range. So the risk to reward is quite good on Rune for upside. But that's obviously assuming that we hold this low right here, which was the yearly open, yearly open. Even if we do come down into this band, I'm expecting that to sort of be like a wick and a bottom and a regain. But yeah, just another thing that I'm sort of looking at for some good potential upside. Not as good as Illuvium, but 120% to that high. Yeah, I like it. I do like it. Let's see what's happening with Floki, because yeah, I'm pretty sure I had a trade all the way down from like 1.4ish here. I was selling into this high resistance and have since slightly bought back in along here. So my entry price is just like below here. And yeah, I think if we obviously again probably going to parrot myself quite a lot on a lot of these alts. If we do get retests, I'm going to be a big buyer in the altcoin market in anticipation of alt season. Render's been doing good recently. We're getting rejected by December. and it's looking pretty decent to actually break through on the next try. I think this is going to hold somewhere in here, and then next time we're going to squeeze up into 9.5. But that looks really good. AI is looking really good at the moment. What would be ideal is if we got a wick into this demand and this band, and then sort of like did something like this and consolidated. Near. Oh, so many drawings. Yeah, I think we were talking about this yesterday. Let me just get rid of some of this stuff. So yeah, Nia's holding the swing really nicely. Retested the bottom, retested the top. Currently retesting weekly open. It's looking a bit dumpy, but nothing too bad. This 4-hour close is going to be quite interesting. But yeah, lots of support in here. Like anything sort of in this range from 5.8 to like 5.68 ish, or maybe even lower. 5.6 is a decent little range, which I quite like. And then you could have your stop literally just under here at like 5.57, because then if we come further down into this, you can retry. You can retry this with another range of about 4%. So yeah, that's one thing that looks actually decent. Phantom is looking quite interesting right now. We're kind of breaking levels and bearishly retesting it. This 4-hour candle last night is not a nice candle to see, especially on major levels that we've kind of been messing around with for a while. This, we've got a lot of this, and it was support, and now it's kind of acting as resistance. So again, this has been tested this little bit. I think patience is probably going to be the best thing right now. If we do break that, I'm going to be buying this low mad, like mad for Phantom. But yeah, they're getting their upgrade and they're probably just having a little bit of a dumpy thing. But if this does do a double bottom here on the daily, oof, it's going to be looking pretty decent for me, I think. But yeah, let me have a look at the chat. Good morning, Yeti. Hello, hello. It's only Ada pumping. Yeah, we got Felix, Ada Meister here. You and Griffin? Yes, I am, sir. I am in Griffin. Let's have a look at Griffin. So yeah, this is gonna go higher. This is literally just gonna go higher. We're bullishly backtesting previous highs as support, and yeah, there's really not much more to say on this. Like a hold at 4.6 or a hold at 4.35 or even a hold at the weekly open, which we don't really need to come down and test this again. But yeah, if you're underexposed to this, I would just try and set some limits, like in this demand, really. And if you really want to get more in, you can just sort of long up here. But it's looking pretty good. I'm loving it. I was building my position, obviously, through here, so. Yeah, another thing that's looking interesting that I think you guys all know about is based AI. Um, this chart interests me massively. I'm not sure if this is the proper chart, but this chart actually interests me massively for a buy, because we've come tested December. We're failing weekly open right now, but there's lots of support in here, and this low is very important. So, if we get a wick into this stuff and then like a low here, I think this is probably going to go higher. So this is actually one thing that's interesting me on spot that I might be laddering into under $4. And yeah, this was on our altcoin video, and our massive stream that I missed because I was ill, I think. Excuse me. Um, Griffin target. You know, man. Um, really, this could just do whatever it wants. Like, what's the market cap right now? About 500. So yeah, this could easily do, 5 to 10 bill. I wouldn't be surprised if this did 5 bill. But the thing about Griffin, which is really weird, is like, what is the Griffin token used for? So right now, it's kind of just a proxy. Everyone uses Sol for Griffin, for the wallets and stuff like that. If they were to introduce some sort of utility, maybe there is one that I don't know about, but if they were to introduce some sort of utility for the actual Griffin token, I think this could do like easy 10 bill, like maybe probably 20. Right now, I'd probably say a conservative target is 2 to 5 billion market cap, which is about a 4 to 10x from here. 4 to 10x? Yeah, 4 to 10x. Let's make it 5 to 10x. But yeah, really it could do anything because alt seasons really get crazy and it's in a really hot narrative. And yeah, I'm feeling really good about it. Excuse me, I'm a bit tired today. Let's have a look at tier. Yeah, kind of just getting caught on this resistance right here. I'm expecting this to go higher. I'm still in my position from all the way like back here, which I averaged down a little bit. So my entry price is somewhere in here now. So I'm basically break even on it, nearly. I'm down about 10%, which is fine. Let's have a look at what Ape's doing because I am in an Ape trade. Yeah, it looks like it's going to come back down into the buy zone again, which I will be a massive buyer again. My position is around here anyway, so if you guys are looking to get into an Ape trade, it's coming. I would set some alerts on June. I've actually laddered bids 1.25 into May 1.17ish, 1.15. So I'm already ready to rock and roll on that. Yeah. Let's look at Injective. Yeah, Injective doing good. Injective doing very nice actually. We've reclaimed all this really important stuff that I was talking about. I don't even know when I was talking about this. Was it on Monday? Or was it last week? Yeah. So this is the low that led us to this whole consolidation. This is the retest of resistance. We've gained it. I would expect a retest now. So, yeah, this could prove an interesting leverage long as well. And when I say leverage, I mean like 3 to 5x, by the way. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. I'll let you guys know if I'm looking at any other specific trades. Obviously, I'm trying to get in a dodge trade, but obviously not right now. I'll be a buyer at 3-4, and obviously down here massively, but who knows? We probably might not get it. We might not get it. Let's have a look at PopCat quickly. Yeah, this is looking quite interesting. I think I'm going to be a buyer in here. Like, this is quite defined lows. The range is not too big. It's about a 5% range, which is actually quite tight for PopCat. And the risk to reward is quite good for this possibly being the low. And seeing sort of like maybe 100% pump, possibly at a conservative target, maybe 60. But yeah, a 5% down range for a 6% gain, possibly. Very good R. Very good. So yeah, let's have a look at ADA and then feel free to pop something in the chat. Oh, that looks really, really nice, doesn't it? Yeah, that's looking good. Oh, it's looking good. Let's see if we could get above this swing. 1.185, basically. But yeah, that's a strong coin. Look how aggressively it's retested this high. Very nice, very, very nice. Let's have a look at Luna. I'm actually in a Luna trade from somewhere in here. I just marked it in a little one, and I was gonna reload it under 4.6 in this area that I've got circled, but we didn't actually get there. Right now we're gaining the weekly open, which is quite nice. Also got some sort of swing here. Horizontal ray, which acted as some sort of consolidation channel, and yeah, gained it. So this is looking good for, 5.4, 5.55, and 5.7 and higher, to be honest. But yeah, I'm not sure what you could do that with that if you're not in a trade on it, to be fair. So let's just have a look at the band quickly. Yeah, we're getting up into it. Double wick. Definitely wouldn't be long in that here. Possible reload at 0.5, but yeah. Let's look at Arve. Still patiently waiting for something like this on Arve. I think I'm just going to bide my time on this one and wait for this 4-hour band around the yearly open. We might not get it, but this is creating a lot of supply up here, so we want to just hold this low and make a higher one off 308. You can wick underneath it, which is fine, possibly into this demand zone, but yeah, I really want to hold that low, and then it'll be looking really good. Like, that just looks like a bullish chart to me, and that is not gonna stop. Sushi, yeah, we're hitting resistance. If we fail underneath this weekly open, this is going to trigger my long idea, which will be in this area. Maybe in here if we're lucky, but I don't think so. I think if we do like break some of this and get a little pullback, I think we're going to stop like sort of at the midway of the consolidation channel. We obviously could go to the bottom. It's not crazy to say that, but yeah, I'll probably be starting to ladder in like here into my long alt positions. But yeah, not much to say on that. What's AVAX doing? Hit December. It's gonna be resistance. Yeah, that's kind of what we were saying yesterday. This is probably gonna act as resistance. Let's see where we stop. We got lots of these levels below. This has already been retested here. That's been tested. Most of it's been tested, to be honest. So if we can hold this weekly open, it's going to be quite bullish for AVAX. Yeah. I do want to see a higher low though on the daily to give me more confidence that the market is turning over into slightly something more, because yeah, I mean, we could get a lower high and then. But yeah, generally looking pretty decent. Let's check AIBT, or let's check hype quickly. Oh, I haven't drank any of my tea. So yeah, hype's looking pretty good. I really do like this. This is nice. I might even just ladder some bids in. What's this? What's the range on this? Just by 7%. Not too bad. Not too great. Um, yeah. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, I'm gonna turn my attention to the chat now because I've rattled for about 30 minutes. Feel free to unmute your mics as well. Or let me know what you guys are looking at for a potential trade because, yeah, sometimes you got really good ideas. Ooh, ARC's dumping a little bit. Possible reload for me if I wanted a bit more. See how like on the side it says 13.5% down. You're like, ooh, that's a sizable dump, but no, it's literally just come back down to the baseline. That's great. These things move. These things move. Oof. Oof. Look at that wick on Trio. Yeesh. Someone got filled on a nice sell at $6. It's looking pretty decent though. Retested weekly open. If we can close this 4 hour above, like 3.3, it's a bullish chart. Even with that crazy wick. But yeah, everyone just chilling, kind of just waiting for the trades to come to them. 10k in it, I'm happy. Oh yeah, you got 10k in ADA. Yeah. Good son, good son. We love to hear it. We love to see it, and we love to print it, don't we? But yeah, I also need to work on a little bit of an exit strategy. And by exit strategy, I mean like, what am I going to exit into? Maybe make like a little pie chart. Oh, you got 10k. Oh, okay. Fair, fair, fair. Nice. Yeah, I think 10k in Griffin is going to do really well in 6 months. Ada, yeah, Ada will probably do a little bit worse. I don't really have the highest hopes for Ada to break its all-time high, but I definitely think $2 is possible. Like if you sell a large portion of it here, and then maybe if you're lucky you might get up to here, sell another large portion of it, you're just gonna be chilling. This isn't even a good chart though, I don't think. Yeah, it's not good, not a great chart. What's XRP doing? Should go down to the 3 minute. Get the bands out. See if we can take a nice little scalpy scalp. Yeah, possible long scalp here on the 3 minute. Would like to see a little bit more confirmation on the oscillator first. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, this is why you wait for the closes. If this wicks up and closes in the like above the band, could maybe take a little scalp. Actually, that's not even worth it. What am I talking about? What am I talking about, lad? Fundamentals of class. By fundamentals, you mean Charles being in with the Trump government? If so, then yes, sir. Oh, yeah, we've got. Okay. Hello, oh, I can't see your name because I've got streamer mode on. Your name that whoever starts with R, you've got the dog with nunchucks picture. I'm in I'm in Ninja, bro. I've dumped quite a lot of my injective into Ninja. He's tapped in. This boy's tapped in. This boy is tapped in. Yes, brother. Are you also in? I've also bought some Kira recently, but I do like dogs with nunchucks. It's quite funny. I was buying some like at the start of 2024, and it did like a 10x and then almost fully retraced, like a good shitcoin. But yeah, I think it can do massive percentage. If I'm expecting injective to go to $100, so I think it will do good percentage. Like injective $100 is not crazy at all by any means. That would be a 10 bill market cap. This is a really bad chart. See this longer? Yeah, there we go. I don't think that's a very good I'm gonna take that off. Yeah, that's not a bearish chart, even in the slightest. About 3-4x. Slowly laddering into the axis. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Just a little one injective here, one injective there, and build a nice little position. If you can get like a few $100 or a couple like a grand in there, and it does 10x, you're gonna be laughing. Cosmos ecosystem needs to start moving in general. Yeah, I actually haven't looked at Atom in a long time actually. Really long time. Yeah, it just doesn't really look like. Yeah, I guess we broke that high there. Yeah, it's. No, yeah, actually looks not too bad. Due to this low being held on the yearly open, basically. And currently we're above sort of like this stuff here. So July Q3 is quite important because this swing was retested here, like that, and then led to this. So it actually doesn't look that bad. We're above the weekly open right now. Um, for a pop into here. I think that could actually move up a little bit. What's ARB doing? ARB just looks dead for some reason. Yeah, I don't know about that. Where's CRV? CRV. Yo. Mm. This is probably gonna hold. CRV. just from this test alone. I like CRV for old here. It's actually could prove like a possibly good long. What am I talking about? Yeah, this could prove a good long on the yearly open. Let's see where the band comes in. Nearly on it. So like, take that off. Wonder if we're gonna hold this demand. We've actually bearishly retested that daily open, so we're probably gonna go a little bit lower. If this were to do a retest of January, this would be a higher low and a higher high. So we would want to set a new higher next, and then possibly one more down into here. It's okay. It's not really like pulling me in for a leverage trade though. I don't feel the pull from it, but it's definitely possible. Yeah, I think that's it. IQ6900 had a nice pump yesterday. I don't really know what that is, but I think it sounds like an AI agent. Thanks, Jack. Bedtime for me. Pump Elu for me. I still have a small bag from last cycle. Ah, yeah. I will try, man. 100x long it for you. Yeah, I like Illuvium because I think the game looks really good, but it's just gaming in general is massively underperforming. So I sold my bag, I think at like $50. It was like a month ago. I didn't really talk about it. I put Illuvium on the altcoin spreadsheet for the big stream and big time because they look like they're the best games, the best like crypto games out there. But I just don't want to hold it on spot. I just don't think it's going to do that well. I'd rather just hold some random AI coin, which is like 20 mil market cap. It's probably going to do a 10x. So, yeah, leverage trade. I think it does look good for a leverage trade though. And you could probably get out of your bag slightly higher. Although we are bearishly retesting weekly open, so let's see if Q4 holds. If it doesn't, I'm gonna long in here, and then the stop will be about 5% down. So on 3 or 4x, it's not too bad. Yeah, I am risking a decent chunk, but I think the risk to reward is quite good there. Popcat down 10% to 0.79. Do we get yearly open? Okay, let's have a look at IQ69 and then we'll have a look at Popcat quickly. Yeah, surely gaming will move at some point. My thoughts exactly like surely it's gotta have its day, surely. Especially in alt season. But it's just I don't know, with gaming and crypto, like it's one thing that I think is gonna do really, really well and has so much potential, and we all know it does. But I feel like there's just a gap between the mainstream accessibility to it, which is quite similar to a lot of things in crypto right now. But I think we just need slightly more accessible sort of like games and stuff like that, or maybe better integrated markets or wallet places or something like that. But IQ 69. Oh, can you send me the ticker? Oh wait, I think that was it actually. Whoops. Yeah, this is probably it. Oh yeah, big pump. Big pump. Really not too much TA to be done on this. What's that? 2, 2, 2, 3. it just looks like it's going to come to the base of the move, doesn't it? Could find support possibly on this, but I wouldn't really bank on it. I wouldn't really bank on it too hard. Let's actually check A1. Is it A1Z? A1 AI1? AI1 AI16Z. That's it. All these fucking names, bro. Yeah, another thing that's looking quite interesting. Definitely looking quite interesting. I wonder if there's a bad chart. Spot? No. Premium index? No. What the fuck is that? Anyway. I still got a small bag of US. Feel to reallocate. Yeah, I think I sold my US a few months ago. I was thinking about buying back in just because it's so low, and I was like, gaming has to have a run at some point. But the thing about gaming crypto tokens is like, there's so much competition. How do you know which one's gonna pop off? You don't. You kind of just have to place your bets with it. That's the same with like any crypto, but the longer you wait in the game crypto space, the more likely there's going to be some new shiny thing that's better than your project. Let's have a look at PopCat. PopKit. Yeah, I think we're going to get this. I'll be a buyer there as well. I will be a buyer. I'm just going to patiently wait for that. I think this is going to be a minor pullback, and then we're going to get the real breakout soon. Is Osak a rug now? I don't know. He acted like a boomer. I'm a boomer at heart. Trying to pull some fibs on injective for upside target is getting me to an area of 110. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. Like, if it goes to a 10 bill market cap, it's going to go to $100. So, like, because it's at like 2.5 right now, or a little bit more now. It was at around 2.5 when it was at 25, so, or around there. So that's like my minimum target. And that's why I was saying to people that were in Sui, which regarded, obviously, I was saying that at like $4, and now it's at 5. Yeah, like Sui could do 20 bill, but I think the risk to reward on injective is quite a lot higher and a lot better at the moment. We need to give him a little lesson, I reckon. Hey, Zoo's not a boomer. He just acts like one. So yeah, I mean, I think the aim of the game right now is just to be a little bit patient and to ladder into some nice longs if we do get a nice little pullback here. Um, I might do a little post on just things I'm looking at. PopCat, nice little range between 0.76 and 0.72. It's quite tight, quite nice. And yeah, the other things I was talking about as well, possibly like Alluvium. Although I don't really want to put that in pro signals. I don't know why, but maybe because the token's not really like the most high conviction thing. But yeah, again, another thing is Aave. If we can get this higher low, And Rune, I think Rune's got really good upside from here. But yeah, I think that's about it for today. I'm going to stop the recording unless anyone's got something to ask me real quick. Stop the recording and... Oh yeah, Ape as well. I do think Ape's going to do really well. I don't know why, I've just got this weird feeling about Ape that it's like when an Ape chain comes out and there'll be like this weird sort of like pseudo meme coin NFT like weird shit going on. I think it's just going to do like weirdly well between like the normies and the shitcoin enjoyers and like the NFT degens and stuff. Like I don't know, I feel like it's just got some sort of like unique recipe. I don't know, man. I know I shouldn't trade based on off feeling, but I've just got a weird one about this. Just got a weird feeling. But yeah, again, dot anywhere in here. Probably looking to do something. I think I've circled that swing as a point of interest. We're currently holding the weekly open, which is quite nice. And there's a swing here as well, which was tested resistance twice. 1, 2. Yeah. Interesting. Definitely interesting. What's token doing? Not too much. WorldCoin? Oh yeah, WorldCoin. I've got an alert set on WorldCoin for Q3 because we've broken out really nicely from this sort of like this channel, which was a channel here, or a consolidation, and then again here. And I feel like if we retest the upside, we're probably going to go up here. So that's actually another thing that I'm watching that I forgot to talk about. About 25%. Looking good. Looking good. Someone talking about Bart Simpson ban. Oh wait, someone talked about Ossak. Ossak rag. Nah, that's not the right one. Nah, no rug. But it's failed the range. Actually, that looks pretty decent, doesn't it? Ugh, looks like a weird chart to me. Was someone talking about Bart Simpson pattern? Yes. We like the Bart Simpson. Citadel. Oh, can you send me the... Yeah, it's it. Don't worry. Do not worry, son. Citadel was pumping last night. Yeah, it's some fucking weird shit. That's some fucking weird shit. Printing fee, that's what it's doing. Alright, let me stop my recording.